What's up everybody, and thank you for joining me for another video. My name is Whack4863, but you can call me Whack. In today's video, I'm going to wrap up my week talking about survival gear, and I'm going to show you a build that you can do to get to 30 survival without placing any points in that attribute. Some of these things are locked behind RNG, so it's going to take you a little while to accumulate them. However, I have a couple of builds that I'm going to show you today to get you to those 30 points in survival so that you can start farming like a madman. The first thing that I want to do is just go through the build. That way you guys know exactly what you're going after, and you may already have some of these things. If you don't have these things and you don't know where to get these things, I will either show you in this video or I'm going to direct you to other videos that I've done showing you where to obtain this gear. So jumping right into it, we have the Mask of the Witch Doctor. This is going to give you 10 additional points in survival. The rest of the set is going to be the Azura's armor. This is going to give you 12 points in survival. So if I pull up my attributes, you can see I'm currently at 22 points in survival. So we need to bridge the gap between the 22 points that we have and that 30 points. To do this, we're going to use a couple of different things. We can go after the Black Blood pick. The Black Blood pick is going to give you an additional 5 points in survival. However, this is very hard to come by on the Isle of Siptah. It's pretty easy to come by on the Exiled Lands, so if you happen to be playing on the Exiled Lands, I definitely recommend going after this pick. If you can't obtain the Black Blood pick on the Isle of Siptah, what I'm going to recommend is the Shield of Zabwith. And this shield gives you an additional 5 points in survival. So then we just have 3 points remaining. And for those 3 points, there's a couple of options you could do. You could do the Elixir of Ingestion. This is going to be your only option right now if you're on the Exiled Lands. However, if you're on the Isle of Siptah, you can go for the Bile of Survival. Now this is also locked behind RNG, and I've got a full video on where to find these biles in the Isle of Siptah, and I'll link that in the top right hand corner of this video right now. Now for this demonstration, I actually put the bile on both of the picks. I wanted to put the bile on the shield, however, it does not allow you to put the bile on the shield, which is a real bummer because I think it would be cool to have the shield have the bile and then have the picks free to have a reinforcement kit or something else on it. But that's not currently possible, so I put the bile on both of the picks. However, if you really want some other kit on your pick, go ahead and do that and just use the Elixir of Ingestion. Now I'm going to link a couple of videos back to back in the top right hand corner of this video. The first one is going to be where to find the Witch Doctor mask. The second one is going to be where to find the Azura armor. Now there's been some developments. A lot of you in the comment sections of those videos said, hey, you can get the Azura armor in some other places. And I'm going to show you where those places I missed are a little bit later on in this video. Now the first piece of equipment that I'm going to show you where to get is the Shield of Zabwith. Now we are currently in the Ashen Core. You can see I'm right here. That's going to be in 9D inside the Ruins of Sochel. And I'm going to start right here next to this campfire, and I'm going to run you to the NPC that you're going to need to kill in order to get this shield. Now, this is not an NPC that always spawns. This NPC spawns on an RNG basis. I, however, have a mod installed right now that is going to force that NPC to spawn all the time. So we are just going to head right up here, and it's actually this lone platform all the way up here, and this is the lady that you're looking for. This is Zabwith. And then when you kill her, she will drop the shield. And I've killed her quite a few times, and every time I have, she has dropped the shield. She does have 1,200 total hit points, and she is guarded pretty well. If you've not been up here, when you do come to this area, all of these NPCs descend upon you, and there's quite a few in this area. So definitely take your time running up here to face off with her. And do keep in mind that she spawns up here on an RNG basis, so you're not guaranteed to find her up here, but once you do find her and you slay her, you will get this shield. The next piece of equipment that I'm going to take you to find is the Black Blood tools. Now we are all the way out here in New Luxor. That's going to be M11 on your map. And what you're going to need to do is climb all the way up here. So we are on the north side of this building, and you're going to want to climb up here. If you go down below, that's actually where the judge spawns. But the guy that you were looking for is right up here. And this guy is a pretty difficult fight. He is 11,375 hit points, and the biggest deal with this fight is all the holes and cracks in the floor. You will fall to your death if you slip through one of those cracks. I've had many whack moments fighting this guy and going through one of those holes, so come up here with your thrall and be very careful in this fight. However, if we kill him, and oh, we got lucky, we got one to drop on the first try, and this almost never happens even when I have them on instant respawn and I come up here and instant kill them. I almost never see the black blood tools. However, we did get the black blood hatchet out of the first one. Let's go ahead and kill a couple of more. No black blood tools out of him. One black blood hatchet out of him. No black blood tools, no gear at all, just a fragment of power. That one, again, a fragment of power. That one, no black blood tools. No black blood tools. No black blood tools. No black blood tools, and you can see this goes on and on and on. So this is a very difficult piece of equipment to obtain on the Isle of Siptah. And as far as I know, this is the only location and the only enemy that you can fight in order to get the black blood tools. Now I'm going to kill him one more time just for good measure. And again, no black blood tools. So you can see how difficult it can actually be to get your hands on the black blood tools on the Isle of Siptah. Now let me show you a couple more places where you can get Azura armor real quick. So if we open up the map, we are right over here. And this is going to be the River Watch camp. I'm going to start from this campfire right here, but basically you're just going to want to run up to this building, take a left, and there's a spawn point down here. Now this has the ability to bring you Mitra priests. I have had Zath priests here, and then as you can see on your screen, we currently have a Chosen of Azura. So if we kill this Chosen of Azura, you can see that we can pick up the Hood of Azura, and they're going to drop a piece of Azura armor every single time. The other thing that you can find here is the ability to learn Mitra. That's what this piece of paper will do. If I click on that, I already have this feat, but that would teach you the religion of Mitra. Now, I'm not sure how often they spawn here, but I did want to show that this is a location where you can get the Azura armor. Another location where you can obtain Azura armor is right here on the line of 7 and 8 in M. This is actually an exile camp that is not marked on your map, but if we head up here, we can find a piece of Azura armor. The only thing with this one is you will need a gravedigger in order to mine this. So if we interact with that, you can see we got the Azura leggings from interacting with the pile of stones. Now I am bringing you back up here. You remember this spot. This is where the Nameless Shadow spawns. I'll go ahead and show you where we're at on the map. It's right up here above the Accursed Citadel. So this right over here, this is actually a spot where you can interact and dig this up if you have the Gravedigger. And if we do that, we actually got a decorative metal skull. However, from that spot, I have gotten Azura armor as well as some legendary weapons. So for a quick recap, you are going to need the Witch Doctor mask, you are going to need this set of armor from the Azura, and then you are going to need either the Black Blood pick or the Shield of Zabwith. Then to top it off, you will either need the Bile of Survival or the Elixir of Ingestion. Those things combined will get you to that third perk in Survival, which is Hard Worker. You harvest resource nodes twice as fast. Now I want to know in the comment section below, now that you know that you can get to that third perk in Survival with just equipment, will you be going out and getting this equipment in order to make that setup so that you can harvest twice as fast? The whack moments in this video were sponsored by my legendary supporters. Thank you very much. If you'd like to become a member, you can click the button below that says join. That'll give you all the details. I'd like to thank all my subscribers for their continued support, likes, comments, and general awesomeness. If you're not a subscriber, you can start your free trial today and cancel at any time. Clicking the bell is highly recommended so you get notified when I upload another video. Now, if you're not done watching, there's 2 videos on the screen. You could pick one of those to watch next. I hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed making it. I'll catch you next time. Peace.